45X of Johnny Herrera, the 99 of Brady Bacon, the 21 of Brian Brown, the 9 of Gary Wright, the 11 of Steve Kinzer, the 81 of Danny Wood, the 53 of Jack Dover, the 57 of Shane Stewart, the 41 of Jason Johnson, the 1M of Danny Lisowski, the 0 of Zach Chappell, the 33V of Henry Van Dam, the 77X of Wayne Johnson, the 23 of Seth Bergman, the 05 of Brad Loyett, the 15H of Sam Haperteef Jr., the 15C of Donnie Schatz, the 35A of Brad Sweet, the 5W of Lucas Wolf, the 1MX of Craig Kinzer, the 88 of Tim Crawley, the 18 of Tony Bruce Jr., the 28 of Jeff Swindell rounds out your lineup here tonight with the Lucas Oil American Sprint Car Series. As trying to get everybody lined up where they need to be here on the racetrack. As it looks like one driver either without a receiver or the receiver not working on his car. As the receiver one-way communication system required by the Lucas Oil America Sprint Car Series, not only on the National Tour, but all of its regional series. Every driver must have the receiver one-way communication system in order for track officials to communicate with the drivers. As they continue to idle around the Southern New Mexico Speedway, 30 laps displayed on the Pepsi Mesilla Valley Transportation scoreboard. Johnny Herrera looking to make up some big ground here in the points battle here tonight. Matt Covington looking for his second National Tour win of his career. Brady Bacon coming off of a big prelim win at the Short Track Nationals, looking to pick up the $6,000 payday here tonight. The 21 of Brian Brown to his outside, the 9 of Gary Wright, the winningest driver in the history of the Lucas Oil America Sprint Car Series, and the winningest driver in the history of the World of Outlaws right next to him, the 20-time champ Steve Kinzer. Going to make up row number 3. Row 4 is going to be Danny Wood and Jack Dover. Row 5 is going to be your ASCS champions. It's going to be Shane Stewart looking for his second championship. Jason Johnson already with a pair of championships. Then it's going to be Lisowski. To his outside will be Chappell. Then it's going to be Van Dam. Then it's going to be Johnson. Then it's going to be Bergman. Then Loyett. Then it's going to be Haperteef and Schatz. Then it's Sweet and Wolf. Then it's going to be Kinzer and Crawley. Then it's Bruce and Swindell. Has problems out for the 15H of Sam Haperteef Jr. He stops his car here in the front straightaway. Crew's already right there, ready to push him back off if he'll be able to continue on here in this A main event for the Lucas Oil American Sprint Car Series. C of Covington, the 45X of Herrera in row number 1, the 99 of Bacon, the 21 of Brown, the 9 of Wright, the 11 of Kinzer. Here we go. Your first 3 rows, ladies and gentlemen. Here come the Lucas Oil American Sprint Car Series. Out comes the green, the field, going to race side by side through turns 1 and 2, and up front is going to be Covington showing the way. Matt Covington's 11C, he will lead the 45X of Johnny Herrera. Going to sit in second with 1 lap in the books, the 99 of Brady Bacon, the 11 of Steve Kinzer, the 21 of Brian Brown, your top 5, 1 and 29 to go. It'll be the 53 of Jack Dover sitting in 6th, the 81 of Danny Wood, the 41 of Jason Johnson, the 9 of Gary Wright, and the 1M of Danny Lisowski right now running out your top 10, but the driver trying to march his way through the field. It's going to be the 57 of Shane Stewart. Stewart right now sitting in 11th. He'll challenge the high side of Lisowski. That'll be the battle to be in the top 10. Back up front, though, Matt Covington already setting a blistering pace in this thing as he shows the way by a huge margin now as we are early on in this A main for the Lucas Oil American Sprint Car Series. One driver, though, with problems on the high side of turns 3 and 4, waiting for him to come back in view. That looks to be, it is the 88 of Tim Crawley. Crawley now going to bring it to a stop on the high side of turn number 4. The caution will wave. So the caution coming out here with only 4 laps in the books according to the Pepsi Mesilla Valley Transportation scoreboard. To correct that back to 3 now. So 3 and 27 to go. As the caution coming out for the Lucas Oil Products and Motorsports number 88 of Tim Crawley. His car shooting off the high side of turns 3 and 4. It is Matt Covington, though, the driver to Glenpool, Oklahoma, jumping out from the pole starting position and opening up to a huge straightaway advantage over Johnny Herrera to start things off here. The 99 of Brady Bacon, the 11 of Steve Kinzer. Kinzer jumping from 6th up into 4th here to start things off. The 21 of Brian Brown right now going to run out your top 5. The 53 of Jack Dover, he's going to line up in 6th as they work on getting the rest of the field lined up and squared away. Tim Crawley, he will get refired here in the front front straightaway. So the driver out of Benton, Arkansas, the Crawdaddy, will have to make his way to the tail end of the field. He'll have a lot of ground to make up here tonight. Having to race his way out of a B main, so he'll drop back one row here. That will move Bruce and Swindell both up. As the field's going to work their way off of turn number 4, it will be Covington, then Herrera, then it's going to be Bacon, then Kinzer, then it will be Brown, your top 5, then it will be Dover, lining up in 6th, 7th will be Johnson, 8th will be Danny Wood, 9th will be Gary Rice, your top 10 right now, going to round out with Danny Lasowski. The 57 is Shane Stewart, going to line up at 11th, 12th is going to be Zach Chappell, then it's going to be the 77X of Wayne Johnson, the 05 of Brad Loyette, then it's going to be the 33V of Henry Van Dam, rounding out your top 15. The 15C of Donnie Schatz, the 5W Lucas Wolf, the 35A of Brad Sweet, the 1MX, that is going to be Craig Kinzer with the 18 of Tony Bruce Jr., fighting his way up into 20th here in the early goings. Then you're going to find the 23 of Seth Bergman, the 15H of Sam Haberteef Jr., the 28 of Jeff Swindell, and the 88 of Tim Crawley, rounding out your running order. Again, 3 laps in, 27 laps to go on the Pepsi Valley Transportation scoreboard. Matt Covington trying to hold on to lead this thing wire to wire. We're back to green. Steve Kinzer dives down to the inside of Brady Bacon, the battle for third as they work to the back straightaway. Both drivers, though, trying to stalk the 45X of Johnny Herrera. Here comes Kinzer. Steve Kinzer from the bottom slides up to the middle of the racetrack. The drag race down the front straightaway. The battle is for third on the speedway. Into turns 1 and 2. Kinzer will slide it up. He's going to steal away. Brady Bacon, though, dives it back down to the bottom. What a race on the back straightaway. Brady Bacon going to steal it back as they work into turns 3 and 4. Brady Bacon diced it up with the king here at the Southern New Mexico Speedway as Kinzer continues to run it forward. Now dives it back down to the bottom of the racetrack. The slide jump. Kinzer again going to overshoot the high side. And the 99 back up into the third spot. Brady Bacon and Steve Kinzer. Wow, don't want to take my eyes off of this battle. That's a good one. As Brady Bacon holds on to third, Steve Kinzer now going to lose some ground in fourth. Jack Dover, though, the man on the move as he is up into fifth. Brian Brown going to run in sixth. Seventh is going to be Jason Johnson. Eighth is going to be the 9 of Gary Wright. Ninth is going to be the 81 of Danny Wood. Your top 10 right now going to round out with Shane Stewart. Back up at the front of the field, though, Matt Covington having to deal with slower traffic. He's going to put 28 of Jeff Swindell lap down the competition as well. Less than 23 laps to go this time. It'll be 22 laps to the checker flag. Matt Covington showing the way. Covington leading by straightaways. Look out, we've got cars piled up in turns 1 and 2. As the caution will wave, Wayne Johnson and Brad Loyette come together. Loyette looked like he was going to keep it going. The caution had blinked off for a moment. Officials kind of paused, and Loyette's car dying over the high side of turns 1 and 2. So the caution does wave. Wayne Johnson was able to roll on. So the 77X will get his spot back in this thing. The 05, unfortunately, will have to get the push start, and he will end up at the tail end of the field here when it comes time to go back green flag racing. 45X of Johnny Herrera going to line up in second. The 99 of Brady Bacon. The 11 of Steve Kinzer, and the 53 of Jack Dover right now, your top 5. The 21 of Brian Brown, the 41 of Jason Johnson, the 9 of Gary Wright, the 81 of Danny Wood, the 57 of Shane Stewart, your top 10. The 1M of Daniel Lasowski, the 0 of Zach Chappell, the 77X of Wayne Johnson, the 15C of Donnie Schatz, and the 33V of Henry Van Dam going to be your top 15. Then it'll be the 35A of Brad Sweet, the 5W of Lucas Wolf. Then it's going to be the 1MX. That is going to be Craig Kinzer. Then you're going to find the 15H of Sam Haberteef Jr. and the 18 of Tony Bruce Jr. still your top 20. The 88 of Tim Crawley, the 23 of Seth Bergman, the 28 of Jeff Swindell, and the 05 of Brad Loyette at the tail end of the field. As the cause of the caution, here we go this time, single file into 3. We race out of 4. One driver going to overshoot the high line here to start things off. That is going to be the 33V of Henry Van Dam. Van Dam going to lose all kinds of spots as they race on the back straightaway. As another driver with a little bit of smoke, that was the 5W Lucas Wolf. Wolf able to get back on it, though, as it looks like he's not losing any powers. Another driver overshooting the high line. This time it's going to be Wayne Johnson. Johnson 77X overshooting the high line. As up front, it continues to be Matt Covington showing the way. Covington will lead as Wayne Johnson will call it quits here. 21 laps for the checkered flag. It's going to be Covington, then Herrera, then Bacon. The high line right now, the place to be. Then it's going to be Kinzer, then it's going to be Jack Dover. Jack Dover nearly misses the high line. Dover just about drives it off the racetrack. Does a great job of holding on to it, though, as we continue on. This time racing into turns 3 and 4. The wind definitely not a factor here as they are running the rim on the chip through turns 3 and 4. Nobody letting up here as it's going to be the 11C of Matt Covington now having to deal with slower traffic in the battle for second. Here comes Brady Bacon. Brady Bacon with a slide job on Johnny Herrera through turns 3 and 4. He's going to steal away the runner-up spot now. He is going to leave him in the dust. Brady Bacon, he is on a mission here. We'll see if he can run down your racer, though. Matt Covington, as he works into slower traffic, he's going to have to deal with the 23 of Seth Bergman. Bergman going to go a lap down to competition. Everybody up to the high side as he's within about 3 car lengths, but he's got a lap car between him and the 11C. Brady Bacon, he is a man on the move. Dives down to the bottom of the 3 and 4. He'll slide up in front of the 23. He is right there on your race leader. As Seth Bergman now, he's going to slide up the high side. The lap car going to force the caution here at the Southern New Mexico Speedway. Matt Covington may be leading, but Brady Bacon is coming on and coming on strong. The third starter in this main event in the Triple X Race Company, Fatheads Eyewear, Oil Field and Equipment Manufacturer number 99, on a rail on the high side of the Southern New Mexico Speedway. Into slower traffic we go. Covington held up, and here comes the 99. Matt Covington with 18 more laps to try to hold on for a win. Brady Bacon with a phenomenal slide job over the 45X of Johnny Herrera. The 11 of Steve Kinzer still running it forth with Jack Dover rounding out your top 5 a couple times. Jack Dover getting right up on the ragged edge of the cushion, nearly spilling it down the back straightaway. He's able to hold on to it, though. As I'll work on getting everybody lined up again with the Lucas Oil American Sprint Car Series. Lap cars will stay where they were, so they will not go around to the tail end of the field. This makes things really interesting here on the restarts, because right now Jeff Swindell, a lap down. He will sit between the 45X of Johnny Herrera and the 11 of Steve Kinzer. So the lap car between 3rd and 4th place here, as they work on getting the 23 refired here on the front straightaway. As soon as he makes his way to the tail of the field, we'll reset the field for you again 18 more times around the Southern New Mexico Speedway. That's what's shown on the Pepsi Mesilla Valley Transportation scoreboard. As Bergman will make his way back onto the racetrack, he will get refired in the Superior Marine, firing down graphics number 23. The cone will come out to the front straightaway, indicating next time by, the caution lights should go down. It will be the 11C of Matt Covington, your racer. The 99 of Brady Bacon will line up in 2nd. The 45X of Johnny Herrera lines up in 3rd. Then you'll find the lap car, Jeff Swindell. 4th is going to be 11 of Steve Kinzer. Your top 5 is going to be the 53 of Jack Dover. The 21 of Brian Brown. The 41 of Jason Johnson. The 81 of Danny Wood. The 57 of Shane Stewart. And the 9 of Gary right now going to be your top 10. The 0 of Zach Chappell up into 11th. The 1M of Daniel Lasowski fading back to 12th. The 15C of Donnie Schatz. The 35A of Brand Sweet. And the 1MX of Craig Kinzer right now going to round out your top 15. Then it's going to be the 99, make that the 18, of Tony Bruce Jr., the 15H of Sam Haperteef Jr., the 88, that is going to be Tim Crawley. Then it's going to be the 33V of Henry Van Dam, the 05 of Brad Loyett, the 23 of Seth Bergman rounds out your field. Single file, they work into 3 again. We're going to see the green flag at a turn number 4. It's game on one more time. In clear racetrack, Matt Covington is dynamite as he works the high side off of turn number 2, and he's going to absolutely pull away from the 99 of Brady Bacon as a battle for 5th. Now the 21 of Brian Brown going to go after the 53 of Jack Dover as they work down the front straightaway. Jeff Swindell working right around the bottom of the Southern New Mexico Speedway. He'll allow the field to pass on by as Brady Bacon has got the rubber band wound up, and he is starting to run down your race leader. Matt Covington only with about a 4-car length advantage over the 99 as they work into turns 1 and 2. Brady Bacon going to take it from 4 down to 3, now kicks his sideways zone. He's going to open it back up to a 6-car length advantage. It's Matt Covington, your race leader, the 99 of Brady Bacon right there. Your top 2 have checked out. 3rd is still going to be Johnny Herrera. 4th is going to be Steve Kinzer. Then it's going to be Jack Dover, still your top 5. The 21 of Brian Brown, the 41 of Jason Johnson. Then it's going to be Danny Wood. Then it's Shane Stewart. Then it's Gary Wright, your top 5. As they'll work into turns 3 and 4, Seth Bergman again going to come to a stop on the high side of the racetrack, but he is well off the racing surface, but the caution must wave. Then it's going to be the lap car, Jeff Swindell. Then it's going to be Shane Stewart. Then it's going to be the 9 of Gary Wright, your top 10. The 0, Zach Chappell. The 15C is going to be Donnie Schatz. He's starting to move his way through the field. Then it's going to be Lasowski. Then it will be Sweet. Then it will be Bruce Jr., your top 15. Then it will be Craig Kinzer. Then it will be Haperteef. Then it will be Crawley. Then you're going to be seeing Henry Van Dam. Then the 05 of Brad Loyett with the 28 of Jeff Swindell. Again, rounding out your field. He is sitting right in the middle of traffic as the green flag waves. We're back underway. Matt Covington again with a phenomenal restart here as he's going to lead Brady Bacon to about a 7-car length disadvantage. The battle for 3rd, though. Steve Kinzer going to go after Johnny Herrera down the back straightaway. Kinzer trying to make something happen. Herrera, though, able to keep him at bay, but for how long? Kinzer down to the middle of the the racetrack. They'll slide it up there, wheel to wheel now down the front straightaway. It's still going to be Johnny Herrera. Steve Kinzer, though, down to the bottom of the slide jump. Wow, Kinzer putting the back bumper to the front bumper with Johnny Herrera. He's going to steal away third, and here comes the Bass Pro Shop number 11 as back up front. It's going to be the 11 Sia Matt coming to the 99 of Brady Bacon, still 1 and 2. And it's the 11 of Steve Kinzer, the 45X of Johnny Herrera, the 53 of Jack Dover, your top 5. And it's going to be the 21 of Brian Brown, the 41 of Jason Johnson, the 81 of Danny Wood, the 57 of Shane Stewart, the 9 of Gary Ryan, still going to be your top 10. As Jason Johnson going after Brian Brown of that 21. The track is black top to bottom right now, and the rubber's starting to go down right in the middle of the racetrack. Matt Covington running right middle of the high side. Brady Bacon working right to the high side through turns 3 and 4. Steve Kinzer starting to reel him in. As they'll work down the front straightaway, we have less than 11 laps to go. Next time by, we'll be 2/3 in with 1/3 to go. It's still Matt Covington. Covington about to run down slower traffic, though, as he'll work right to the middle of 3 and 4. He's found the rubber, as he's going to come this time. 10 laps to go. It's Matt Covington, Brady Bacon, Steve Kinzer, then it's going to be Johnny Herrera, then Jack Dover, still your top 5. Jason Johnson has worked by the 21 of Brian Brown. Brown going to fall back to 7th, then it's going to be Wood, then it's Stewart, then it's going to be Gary Rice, still your top 10. Steve Kinzer, he's got the wing back, he's got the hammer down, and he's going after Brady Bacon for 2nd. As I work through turns 1 and 2, not able to get the run, though. Steve Kinzer has got the wing pulled back farther than anybody else on the racetrack, as he is going right to the back bumper of the 99. Now Brady Bacon dives it down to the middle through turns 3 and 4. He's going to find the rubber. Steve Kinzer is not going to be able to get the pass here, but we're going to keep our eye on him as they have to get to him with slower traffic. Both drivers going to go to the high side of Jeff Swindell. Swindell now a couple laps down the competition, but it's still Matt Covington showing the way. Covington trying to pick up his 2nd ASCS National Tour victory here, as he'll work down the back straightaway. Brady Bacon trying to close in on him. Steve Kinzer still right there in 3rd. Then it's Johnny Herrera. Then it's Jack Dover. And he's got Jason Johnson starting to reel him in as they'll work into turns 1 and 2. We have less than 6 laps to go. Slower traffic right in front of your race leaders. Kinzer again going to close right back onto the 99, but not able to get the run on him as they'll work into turns 3 and 4. This time, 5 laps remain. 5 laps to go for Matt Covington. Down to the bottom goes Steve Kinzer. He'll try the line on the 99 of Brady Bacon, but not able to make anything happen, though, as your leader now right to the back bumper of the 33V of Henry Van Dam. Van Dam will lap down to competition. Loyette and Crawley right in front of him as they're working at turns 1 and 2. Brady Bacon going to start to close in a little bit. We've got less than 4 to go, and now they're starting to smoke the tires. Steve Kinzer, like a Don Garlitz dragster off of turn number 4. He has got that right rear smoking, trying to run down the 99 of Brady Bacon, as we'll have less than 3 laps to go. Your top 3 all within striking distance of each other as they're working at turns 3 and 4. Brady Bacon, he's got the 11C right there, but with the rubber on the racetrack, everybody right in the middle. The Southern New Mexico Speedway will have less than 2 to go. Covington this time goes to the high line. He may have just opened the door wide for Brady Bacon, but can't get it done. Brady Bacon still right there, though, as they're working at turns 3 and 4. This time, white flag will wave one more time around it. Brady Bacon wants it. He'll have to come and get it as they're working at turns 1 and 2. Bacon right there. He's going to look down to the inside of Matt Covington. Can't get the run, though. Covington going to put 2 car links on him down the back straightaway. Slower traffic right in front of him. Will it become a factor this time? Final turn, final time. Checkered flag for Matt Covington. Covington will pick up the win. Brady Bacon, Steve Kinzer, Johnny Herrera, and Jack Dover ran at your top 5. Then it'll be Jason Johnson, Brian Brown, Danny Wood, Shane Stewart, and Gary Wright, your top 10.